Hey guys, my name is Taylor. Welcome to my visual diary, and on today's video, I'm going to get into how I navigate public transport. So if that sounds interesting to you, please like, comment, and subscribe, push notifications. Let's get on into it like straight away. First thing, public transport. Public transport can be anything from trams, which is like a train that has like the little cables on them, and like they're like big buses on like rail tracks. That's a tram. Then you have legitimate trains. Trains could be above ground, underground, could be whatever type of public transportation system that involves trains. Usually they can go inner city, which means that like you have like cities like New York, London, Paris, Tokyo. Typically major cities have a big transportation train network where you can get throughout the city and like different parts of the city very like efficiently. The other thing would be buses. Buses I don't really get into that much because buses can be kind of confusing. I don't really like buses, especially if the bus system isn't in English. But buses, same thing. This system is kind of the same thing that I use. Those are like the big transports that I use. So tram, bus, train. First thing, after you figure out, try to identify like what public transport do you want to use. So like if you're like traveling solo, have you researched like the environment or the area, like if their transportation system, like what are the reputation about it? Like for instance, like some people feel like New York's subway system is like ratch. And I'm like, I don't know why they feel that way. I love New York subway system. But they do there is some stuff that happens on that subway. There is some stuff that happens on that subway. So I'm not even gonna hold you there. But I think the biggest thing to realize is like what transportation system do you feel the most comfortable with? What is like the safest, most efficient route for you, right? Before I even got into this, why public transport? Because it's way freaking cheaper than an Uber. I can go all day non-stop around London for 25 to 35 pounds for an entire day. I'm talking about get on, get off, get on, get off, get on, get off. 1,000 rides if I wanted to for $35. It'll tap out. Like with New York is very affordable too. I think a ride is like $2.60. Japan is dirt cheap. Even like Switzerland, Lucerne, like Zurich, Edinburgh, like they're super, super cheap. Like usually the cost of one Uber is more than the cost of one entire day of public transport. And that's just one Uber. So like if you're looking for ways to like budget and bring your trip costs down, public transport, like that's already off rip. That's why we take it to save money, right? And use our money for other things. After you figure out what transportation system you're comfortable with, next thing you do, I'm telling y'all, like people think I'm like a genius. I'm really not. All I do is use my maps. I'm not memorizing nothing. There's too many places in this world, and it's like, why am I reinventing the wheel when technology is here for us? All you have to do on your phone, okay, literally all you have to do on your phone is go to your maps. So I'm going to my maps, okay? Go to your maps. Let's say Lucerne, Switzerland, okay? Actually, let me screen record this. So that way it's like easier for you guys to see. So I just put in Lucerne, right? I typed it in. So then what you do is on your directions tabs, there's multiple things that you can do. So you can do a driving, you can do a walking, you can do a train or public transport, you can do a bike, and then you can do like Uber. Like these are all the different routes that you can take. But when you're trying to do public transport in particular, always go to the middle. This one is what tells you like the public transport route to get to where you need to go. Okay? And then from here, what it's going to do is going to tell you exactly what to do. It's going to tell you walk to whatever station. So let me just click on this route. So it's telling me to start here, walk to a station, board the metro, right? It tells me how many stops. It tells me what direction that I even need to go in. It tells me where I'm going to be transferring. It tells me to board another train. And then it tells me where all the stops are. Okay. Then it tells you next train aboard, all the stops, next train, all the stops, walk, and then here we are in Lucerne. So literally, legitimately, all you have to do is put your address in your GPS. Your GPS even tells you, like it tells you the station to walk to. So like, let's say you've never done it before and you're super uncomfortable. Like, literally, it tells you, like, walk. It tells you where to walk. So, like, from where I am, it literally gives me the route and where to walk to get to the station. Like, it's so easy. Like, it's so easy, but I feel like a lot of people don't know with their maps to just, like, that they're able to do that. You know what I mean? And so that's my tip. Like, I feel like this video, like, I'm sorry it's like not that long, but I'm just like, I want you guys to be able to like travel. And like, so many people ask me, why do I use public transport and not like Ubers and taxis and all these things? And it's literally because it's so much easier to legitimately get on public transport, get to where I need to be, save like hundreds of dollars, and spend that money on things that I want to do. Honestly, like, I save so much money on public transport, I can travel again. Like, that's a flight. Because if you Uber nonstop, that's the cost of a flight. And it's like, I could be saving that money and taking that on another legitimate flight somewhere. So those are my little tips. Okay. Well, that's not even my tip. That's how I use public transport. Because I get asked so many times, and I really want to make this video so that way I can just give people to it. This is literally how to use public transport. If you have any questions, let me know. If you don't have data, I don't know. Because I don't go nowhere without data. So if you don't have data, maybe research your routes beforehand. That would be a little, a little something. That's like where the memorization of the routes become like something that needs to be going on. But other than that, for the people that have data in a cell phone, this is how to use public transport very effectively from your hand. So if you have an iPhone. So if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe. Push notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later. Bye. Love you.